I'm Stella. Lately, I've been exploring simple ways to feel better every day. More energy, more ease. If you're curious too, come hang out with me live. We'll discover what really works together. See you soon.
Oh, I guess I gotta unmute it. And here I am, is what I said. But you couldn't hear me because I had it muted. And yes, I am in my bedroom. Haha. Still haven't taken it out of my bedroom yet. No. I figure I'd come on here for just a little bit before bed. Won't be very long. We'll see who's up and about. Oh, look at that. We have a giggles. Ha! Oh, just kidding. I'm so funny, right? I'm so funny. Hi, Giggles. Nice to see you. Stella, he says. I suppose I'm getting ready for bed, right? So I'm going to let my hair down. There you go. Step 1. Taking hair out of ponytail. Yeah, Giggles. That's what you do too, right? You pull your hair out of your hairband. Yep. Yeah, you are number 1. You are the one and only one at the moment. Aren't you lucky? Of course, I'll be taking these out, but I'll probably leave them in for now for the live stream. But I will before bed. Sometimes I sleep with them, but a lot of times I take them out because, these wouldn't be so bad. But some earrings, they kind of push funny, and then you wake up and it's like, it's all red and funny. Just simmering down. That's right. Just simmering down. I suppose I should have brought my brush in here too, but I don't think I have a brush in here. And I don't feel like going out. But as you saw from the title, well, I guess the title just says this was unexpected, because I was not expected of going live tonight, and the good results I got for Life Wave patches was also unexpected, right? Anyways, down below, because I wasn't going to show you me prying off. Okay, not prying off. It wasn't that hard. Taking off this little dandy little thing off my belly. This is X39. I had it on all day. It is nighttime. It is time to take it off. So, like I said, this was below my belly button, couple finger widths below. I think they figure out, maybe 2-ish inches. It's all guesstimated. Stella, you notice anything different in the chat? No? I'm looking at the chat from Restream, so maybe there's something different on the YouTube side and I'm not seeing it because I do not have YouTube open. Anyways, this beautiful little, what looks like a round band-aid is now done. So I will just kind of place it in the trash can. Bye-bye. And that's it. But because it's nighttime and because I have it, a lot of people who first start LifeWave do not have all these extra ones. Oh, they became badges or shields. Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to look. Anyways, this here is one of the patches to help you sleep more. Like I say, you do not have to do all of these things. Like here, I'll show you. I have a whole thing of things, right? But when I first started, I only did X39 for the first month. And that by itself gave me more energy during the day, better sleep at night. And then the second month and so on, I added Eon. Some people call it Aeon, like it looks, but the inventor calls it Eon. So Eon. This helps to help. They all help with different things. But anyway, so I have a bunch now. But if you're interested, you only need to start with this. But because I've done it longer and I do have more patches, I do have things like the Alavita, which just boosts my sleep even more. Yeah. Hi there to Sunflower. And hello to Drops. Anyways, so now I got this handy dandy new patch that says Alavita on it. I only do medicinal. Oh, medicinal. Okay. Yeah, well, this here is not a medicine or anything. It's phototherapy. So it's not putting anything into your body other than light, which I know is hard to understand, but there are many videos out there explaining it that can explain it way better than I. This one didn't show up on my TV feed, only my phone. Well, I guess it's, I was going to say it's being racist. Okay, not racist. It's being, however you would call that in technical world, where it doesn't like your TV, but it enjoys your phone. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. Anyways, this handy dandy thing I could put on the back of my neck. I could put in the middle of my forehead. But I actually am just going to put it on my belly where my other one was. That's where I usually like to put it. So there we go. I just put it on. And now that is nice. Well, you need sun for vitamin B. Well, for vitamin D, maybe you can get B also. Yeah, I like using supplements that are like vitamins, minerals, natural things. Sunlight is beautiful. It's a natural thing. You can get outside. These patches are recognized by FDA to whoever is interested in that. They're not regulated like a drug or anything, because it's not. It doesn't put anything into your system, but it is known as a wellness tool that you can use. Sunflower is asking, what do these patches do for you? Well, it depends on what you are dealing with, because every body is unique. In short term, these patches, this is the main one. There's a bunch of them like I showed you, but this main one, X39, we are told that it goes in, actually, why am I saying it that way? It goes, you put on your body, it's heat sensitive, so it's activated by that. And it, by phototherapy, stimulates your copper peptides, which helps activate your own stem cells. Have you ever heard of stem cell type stuff? I mean, you can go out and get injection of stem cells, and there's not a very big percentage chance of it working, but some people get benefits from that, and it's somewhat more isolated. And because it's not your own stem cells, the longevity of it, from what I hear, isn't as great. The thing I really like about this, it's not putting anything into your body, be it natural or not. It's just, how do they explain it? It's almost like a mirror effect. So it has a design on these patches, and it reflects that design with these crystals. And I have to put a video on my channel, I guess, link it there so you can go, because they explain it much better than I can. But there's a certain pattern and certain things on the patch that stimulate your body through phototherapy to increase your stem cells, because as we get older, those decrease. And when those decrease, we end up with the aging process. So these actually are not, what's it called? Age enhancing, I think is the term. It's age reversing. I think that's how they had termed it. Anyways, it's It's amazing, and it's so easy. It's like putting a Band-Aid on. You just stick it on for 12 hours, you take it off, and you're done. I mean, it's easy. You don't have to adjust anything in your life. Now, if you want these to work a little better, drinking more water, staying hydrated, possibly taking some electrolytes if you're low on that, will just facilitate it even better. Yes, it can boost energy during the day. Sunflower, it can help you sleep at night. If you have aches and pains, it can, we can't guarantee what your body's going to do, but for most people, if they have these things, they do find comfort and results. Of course, we can't always give a 100% guarantee what it's going to do first for your body, but think about it. If you go and you were going to go have surgery, they can't 100% guarantee anything either, right? So, yeah. And if you're wondering about cost, it costs about $3 a day. I just turned down my phone here. Distraction. It's about $3 a day. And if you want to compare that to getting yourself a cup of cheap coffee, I think a cup of cheap coffee nowadays is about $5. So it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah, that's very true, Drops. I mean, there are lots of medicinal things you can do, and you can still do that too. But it will definitely not do anything with your stem cells. As we get older, we lose that. Because think of us as kids. We're usually more active and all the things, and then these help increase that again. So not only will you be getting better sleep and less aches and pains, but it's not just masking that or making that go away. It's actually making all kinds of things get better, potentially. I mean, meaning me, my mom, and so many others have heard so many testimonies from people that we know and others we don't know too, of course. But it's amazing. I mean, it's anything you can think of, it possibly could help you with. The only thing that we really don't know is the time frame, because it's up to your body. Your body is smart. Yeah, it's smart. So, for example, maybe I want to get rid of some of these wrinkles, but that's a little bit more surfacey. That's not a life and death thing. And I'm not saying I have this, but let's say I had like a heart thing that I didn't know of, or maybe I did know of. And your body's going to be smart. Which is more important, your skin wrinkles or your heart function? Well, obviously your heart function. So it's going to focus on whatever that is. It could be lungs, heart, the more your vital things are probably going to be worked on first. And then things that seems a little bit more superficial. So yeah, there's lots of things. And your lifestyle would help too, of course. I mean, if you're staying hydrated, eating proper, maybe trying some of these medicinal things like Drops is talking, it definitely will enhance it. I have not done those. All I've done is a little patch thing. And I know for myself, I've had better energy. I haven't had symptoms of my syndrome that I had like all my life. I've been symptom free of those. Aches and pains I was starting to get. I mean, a couple of years ago, I'm thinking, wow, I feel like I'm 100 years old. What's going to happen when I do get to 100 years old? If I'm blessed to get that old. But I don't have those anymore because I could feel in my joints and in my bones around, when it was getting cold outside and the change of barometric pressures and stuff. And I don't get that anymore. Oh, you drink beer? Yes, lots and lots of beer. Okay. Yes, collagen. Like I said, all those are good. I'm not going to say those are not good. Definitely not. Of course, I now might be looking like I'm tired, but you know what? It's 10 o'clock and we are supposed to wind down and go to sleep. As you saw, I mean, I had my X39 on, and that's supposed to help more energy during the day, which I had, and now it's supposed to be wind down. The sun has went down too. This here is going to help that along too of getting sleepy naturally through phototherapy. I have here some water. I'm going to put in my glass here. Speaking of water, as you go along the way with LifeWave, they have lots of different things you can do. Like I say, don't get too overwhelmed if you are going to try this. And like I said, it's only $3 a day. I spend more on food and other things than $3 a day. Okay, so I got water here, right? Well, I have this little unit. It's right here, and this has been really nice. Celergize Evening. It's by LifeWave. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's not going to focus. It has some vitamins and minerals and just things to help you. More of like sleepy kind of stuff. Sleepy stuff. Like magnesium. There is magnesium in here too. So you have this little scooper duper thing. You're just supposed to take, you're supposed to steak. Yeah, steak. You're supposed to take 1 scoop of this. So I have a glass of water. And you just pour that in. Somewhere around here. Oh, right over here. I have a spoon. Just to kind of mix it in. There we go. Well, and for anybody that's like skeptical, just know, just because you start it doesn't mean you have to continue it. You can dip your toe into it and see what you think. They have different options. You could buy a starter kit where you get like, well, what I would do, I guess, if I got a starter kit, is I would get 3 of these in my starter kit. The starter kit is less than it would be to just buy 3 of these individually. And then you just try it out. That'd be like 3 months worth, and you try it out. And if you like it, you can order more at any time. The other way would be they do have a preferred customer way where it's a monthly subscription. And then that one, you just pay for one at the retail price. And then you just put it again for the, just automatically each month, whatever you have in there. So if it's X39, that's what will come to you each month. But you can cancel at any time. The difference between both of those is with the kit. I think I'm getting fuzzy. With the kit, you have 30 days money back guarantee. And then with the preferred customer, you do have 90 days money back guarantee. 100%. So then you're not out anything. So yeah, I drink this, and then when I'm done here, then I'll go and wash my face. Like I say, I'll take my earrings out. Obviously, I will take this off, and I'll probably put this one on. I was going to say pajamas. Put these pajamas on. I have different ones, but I'll probably put those on today. I know this Drops has a good point. I mean, yes, Epsom salts, you definitely can do it that way if you'd like. I mean, yeah, you don't have to get any of these extra little items unless you want to down the road. I definitely wouldn't do all that right away. I would just do X39. I was a little bit skeptical at first. My mom introduced me I was having some of my health issues, especially with my syndrome I've had like all my life, like I say. And she's like, "Well, why don't you try this?" And I'm thinking, well, I actually researched it too, just to see what it's all about. And it's kind of hard still to grasp how it works, but it's phototherapy. And, well, anyway, I was blown away within that first couple days. I was sleeping better. I used to have a fatigue that sleep could not cure, or however you want to put it. Yeah, I suppose I could say sleep couldn't cure, because I'm just talking about sleep. It couldn't help it. And yeah, this little basically sticker, you stick it on, and it's made a world of difference. I would not be able to be cleaning all these homes and stuff if I hadn't started the patches. Well, hello, good to see you. Chef Savi is here. It's gotta be under 8% or it's not water. Ha ha. I think I drank a little bit of my hair too. Yummy, yummy. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because it's helped me. It's helped so many people. I feel very selfish not to let you know about it. And obviously, totally up to you if you want to take the challenge, I guess, or whatever, to possibly feeling better. But I mean, if you like feeling how you're feeling, don't do nothing. Just, don't cry to me with your aches and pains or your sleepless nights or the imbalance in the mental status. I mean, this can help with many things. I mean, hormones and female stuff, and I have a whole page of things it's helped me with that I could go on and on about. My monthlies, I mean, the guys here wouldn't understand, but Sunflower would, I'm sure. For myself, my monthlies used to be, or they got to be, actually kind of horrible. I got so bloated and crampy and moody and just all the things. And I hardly even know that I even have it anymore. I mean, obviously, everything's still working fine and just not having all the bad side effects now. So, yeah, it's good stuff. I don't know if any of you have noticed or whatever, but in the last year or so, I've actually lost weight also. And that is the patches. I didn't do anything different. I haven't increased my exercise, even though I still want to start doing some like weight training, lifting, because it's good. It's good to be doing that for bone density and strength and all that, anyways. But the only thing I did different than my normal eating and activity is I started the patches and I lost weight. So there's lots of good side effects that can happen. I understand you still don't know. You don't know till you try it. You don't know till you try it. That is for sure. I know my mom, she's pretty excited for being on it. Her and I have been on it for about a year now. I mean, I'm excited too, but I'm just talking about another person, I guess. Is like for her, she feels she's in her later 60s now. And she said she hasn't felt this well in so long. She said she feels like a healthy, like energy wise and how she's feeling. She feels like a healthy 20 or 30-year-old now, where she wasn't at that point before starting the patches. So it's huge. Her eyebrows were pretty much nothing. I mean, mine aren't very, mine are in there, but they're blonde, but hers were actually not even there. They're kind of disappearing, and yeah, they kind of grew back. And I know for myself, my night vision's way better. I have an aunt that her knee cartilage grew back. I know that's hard to believe. They don't hear these things. Was it the patches by chance? That's the only thing she did different. It was 6 months, though. You got to give it a fair try. But for her, that was huge because it went from bone on bone knee pain to not. And it took 6 months. But she's definitely very happy she gave it a shot. I remember you talking about that drop set. Yeah, you're stronger than most 20-year-old wimps. Yeah. That's why I say I guess I should say a healthy, not wimpy 20-year-old is what my mom feels like now. Because you're right, there is a lot of that nowadays still. So it's kind of hard to just say, oh, I feel like a 20-year-old. Well, what kind? But yeah, all the things Drops is talking is still good to have on the side too, of course. Of course, of course. Oh. And I wasn't planning to go for too long because I know it's late. I do need my sleep also. And I'm taking my sleepy drink. And I had my X39 on all day, so yeah. Hmm. Like sunflower, for example, is there anything that you do deal with? I mean, some people, like my mom, didn't necessarily have much when it came to her wellness or health that was off. She just thought, why not try it? Actually, I forgot how she got started. It's actually a friend of hers gave her some patches to try. And she kind of set them to the side because, like, oh, okay, well, I might try that at some point. That look like band aids, but whatever. Well, she ended up getting really sick on a cruise ship trip. They all got sick, but she got sick and she was still sick when she got home to the point where she almost couldn't breathe anymore. And my dad was about to bring her in because he's like, well, we try to be natural. We don't like to go to the doctor much unless, I mean, they're there for a purpose, but we don't like to go to them all the time. But, you kind of have to breathe. So since she was having a hard time, he's like, I'm going to have to bring you in. And she's like, she was thinking or saying, wait. Where are those patch things? Let me try that first. I mean, it's not going to hurt her any, right? She stuck one on her chest. I mean, she really couldn't breathe hardly at all because my dad's ready to run her to the ER. And put the patch on. And I'm talking this patch right here, X39. Like almost instantly, she could breathe again. She did not have to go to the ER. And that is what sold my mom on the patches because she could breathe. Kind of a huge thing. She got hooked to them because she could breathe. Her friend that gave her the patches got hooked to them because she had a huge scar on her abdomen that she couldn't get rid of. It was a big scar she got after being in a horse accident where the horse had her like pinned to the wall and like kicked her or something, and she almost bled to death. But after all that and surgery and all that, she ended up with a really big scar that she tried all the things to get rid of. I mean, all the lotions and potions and massages, and it was just like this big corded scar that went across. I think it kind of wrapped around a little bit, from what I recall, but it was a big scar. And she tried for a long time to get rid of that, like years. Well, she started the patches, and I want to say it was within 12 days, this corded scar. My brain's like, I'm starting to go 99. the scar started to break up a little bit. And within like, I think it's 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere in there, maybe it's 3 weeks, no more than a month, that scar was completely gone. So for her, that's what got her hooked on it. So yes, there are lots of medicinal things you can do, but there's nothing that can compare to what these can do. I mean, that's just huge. And this lady was or is a doctor. Her husband, what was it? He was a doctor or a dentist or anyways, there's a lot of doctors that are into this now too. Yeah, I was pretty sure you had things you dealt with sunflowers. So I mean, if it would work out for you, I would highly suggest it. And I wouldn't suggest it if I didn't believe in it. I wouldn't. Yeah. So it just, and then for myself, when I got the better energy and the better sleep, and then the biggest thing of all is not being symptom free from something I've dealt with all my life. I've tried all the other things, medicinal supplements, all the things. And yeah, I might get a little better, but there's never been anything that's taken the symptoms completely wiped away. So, yeah, it's pretty huge. Something so simple. Something so simple, and it only costs about $3 a day. It's not that much, really. Think about it. Most of us spend more than $3 a day, I think. I know, like Sunflower, anyways, you have my contact info, so if you want to learn more about it, you definitely can. Now, it's a little too late for tonight, but every Monday night at 7 o'clock Central Time, they do have what's called like a Zoom call, and it says Ask the Doctors or something like that. And there's usually 3 doctors, I believe it is, that come on, and one of them usually presents, but there's 3 doctors there, like MD doctors, and they talk about the patches. The one that usually talks about it, the main one, he's pretty funny because he's like, yeah, he was not even interested at first. He's like, these silly little stickers, what are they going to do? Definitely very skeptical. And he used it in his practice now, and he said it's changed his life and his patients' lives, and it's huge. So for anybody here that validates it better if it's heard by a doctor, there's always that option too. Oh, but I think everybody's sleeping. I only have a couple people in the house, and I definitely am starting to get tired. So Sunflower says, I'm still trying to plan my nutritional goals and plan to achieve success. That's awesome. Well, just keep this in mind because this is just another wonderful tool that could maybe help you with that. I know it's helped me leaps and bounds, and it's helped many others. Obviously, as you probably know, I'm not perfect. I still have some things that I gotta resolve, but that has to do with it has nothing to do with my syndrome. I have no aches and pains. I sleep well. I mean, there's a lot of things that are still amazing within a year. And I mean, I used to get pretty sick with things. So I have a little bit more to figure out on the side or just giving it time. But hey, I'm reversing my age. I'm happy. No, I was trading stocks. You weren't sleeping, huh? All right, everyone. If you are at all interested in LifeWave patches, you can always, if you have my contact info, you can contact me or leave a comment and I will give you more of that info. I just want to share what I know is good stuff and it's changed my life and it's changed so many others that I know and many that I personally know. So I know it's true. So with that, I will see you all next time.
I'm Stella. Lately, I've been exploring simple ways to feel better every day. More energy, more ease. If you're curious too, come hang out with me live. We'll discover what really works together. See you soon.